Pacific Head football coach Keith Buckley, and congratulations, coach, on an incredible win. What does this mean for the program? What does it mean just in the continual growth of the new Pacific program?
Well, I think it is a big win. There's no way around it. There's part of me that says it's just another football game, but it's not. It's a win against a top 20 team. It's a win against a team that is perennially in the playoff discussion and the conference championship discussion. So it is a big win, and we're excited for it. And I think this was one of those close games, gritty games that we finally were on the right side of. We had two of those early in the year against Idaho and Dubuque that we didn't come out on top at the end and didn't make the plays we needed to. And this time we did. We made plays offensively and defensively in the fourth quarter to win the game. And that is probably the biggest step forward for us as a football program.
Talk to me about the preparation going in, because obviously PLU's got a lot of weapons. They run trick plays probably more than anyone else in the conference right now. Talk about the preparation, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, it's going in, you're going to see things that they haven't shown on film, and they are going to be a little quirky at times. Unconventional probably is the word. But when guys stick to their rules, when guys do what they're tasked with, then you can defeat those plays. And ultimately, they made some plays, but when you look at the stats, and they were 3 of 8 on third down. So on the downs that it mattered, defense rose up and got off the field.
Two big keys on offense were time of possession, almost 36 minutes with the ball, and third down. So 11 of 15 on third down conversions. Just talk to me about how that helped keep the Boxers in the game.
Well, you hold on to the ball and you move the chains. You're going to keep an offense like that off the field. And so, that is a big part of our entire programmatic success, is being good on third down on both sides of the ball and being efficient in our time management offensively. So we're very, very excited about the progress in those areas.
Talk to me about that last fourth quarter stop, the drive that kept PLU back in their own territory.
Well, we tasked the guys there in the fourth quarter that somebody was going to have to go out and make a play, and somebody was going to have to make that play to end those drives, and I think everybody rose up and made the plays when we needed to.
Warner Shaw was almost perfect in terms of completion, but tip of the hat to the offensive line with probably one of their best games of the year, if not the best game of the year.
Yeah, and the reality is, you'll go back, you'll watch the film, and you'll have some mistakes that you'll see, but this was a game that we made more right plays than wrong plays, and we're excited, happy to be on the 3-0 track in conference, and look forward to moving forward.
Other players to note that you saw great performances from?
Man, that game was so wild. I think that it was nice to see Moses get back on track a little bit and make that field goal. That ended up being a very big one for us. Just across the board, we played a physical football game today on both sides of the ball. And I tasked the guys with coming out with a great level of emotion and energy to start the game. And, man, they were excited to play off the bat.
Pacific quarterback Warner Shaw, and Warner, first win for Pacific football over PLU since 1972. The 18th ranked team in the nation goes down here at Hanson Stadium. Your thoughts on the game, what it means to you, what it means to the Pacific program?
Overall, I just think this is amazing. We're in awe right now. I mean, we knew what we wanted to do, and we came out and we executed, and it feels great to bring it home for everyone and bring it back for Boxer Nation.
Started the season 0-2. You're now 3-2 since the conference seasons began. Things seem to have righted. What's been the difference between the two non-conference games and how you guys are playing now?
I think the way that we look at it is we look at the first 2 games as kind of like all of our jitters. So we kind of like got them out, and then these past 3 games, we've kind of buckled down. We've looked at ourselves as a team and been like, hey, you know what, guys, this season is going to be what we make of it. And so we kind of just took a step back after those first 2 losses and gathered ourselves. And I thought we progressively gotten better each time. And eventually, we've gotten to games like today, and we're just going to keep getting better. And we can't wait for our next game.
very balanced passing game with the rushing game, a lot of small rushes to get yards to set up the passing plays. Just talk to me about the game plan coming in against the PLU team that's been good both offensively and defensively.
Well, coming in, we knew the types of coverages that they were going to run, and then we knew the types of pressure they run. They're a big pressure team. But overall, even though we had a good idea of what their scheme was, we knew that they were a great football team. So we knew that it was going to be a challenge athletically. So when we have guys like Bobby, Mana, Bronson, and other players, like all the receivers, we knew that we can count on any position on the field to make plays. Defense made big plays, offense made big plays, and just coming together as a team was the reason why we were so effective today.
Talk to me about the offensive line. They came up big and gave you plenty of time to make the passes.
Absolutely. Yeah, they gave me all day to throw, and it's kudos to them up front. They just did a great job. From the get-go, it wasn't they didn't have to regroup. They just did a great job from the start, and gave me a lot of time to pass. And receivers were open, and we just played great football today. And
speaking of receivers, in particular, Jake Lawrence had some incredible catches that made the difference on a couple of those scoring drives.
Yeah, Jake is one of those receivers that as a quarterback you can always count on. There's no doubt in my mind that he's going to be in the right place at the right time. He is a great receiver, as well as our other guys. And I thought we had a great balance today with all the receivers, and we just did a great job executing our routes, executing the throws, and protection.
Pacific linebacker Jack Perez. And Jack, first of all, just talk about what this win means for you, what it means for the program. First win over PLU since 1972.
It's a big win. We owed them from last year. Kind of lost on that fluke field goal, and it hurt. And this is the one game we were kind of circling on the calendar. As soon as we got done, we wanted to work at everything that was motivating us for this game. And it was a big game for us coming in. And PLU was a great team, and we knew that coming in. And our coaches just told us to believe in ourselves, believe in our teammates, and believe in the plan we were going to do. We were going to get it done. We got it done. It was awesome.
Talk to me about the defense. They have lots of weapons. PLU runs those trick plays, which gave you a little bit of trouble in a couple of series, but overall the defense seemed to step up and make the plays when they were needed.
Exactly. We knew, like I said, they're a great football team. They got good coaches and good scheme, and we knew they were going to get some plays on us. They're the 18th team, ranked number 18 in the nation. We knew they were going to get plays on us, and we knew it wasn't going to be a shutout, so it was all about how we were going to battle adversity and kind of come back, and we knew they were going to get some on us. Those trick plays, that reverse kind of got us down thing, and yeah, we just kind of had to battle through it. And Brinkworth pulled us together. Josh Brinkworth pulled us together at the very end of the defense. Talked about how close we were, how much we worked for this, and we wanted it at the end. So we kind of got it at the end. It was nice.
Talk to me about the stand there on that last drive of the game for PLU that made them turn the ball over in their own territory.
The very last one?
Yeah, the last one before the last play of the game.
Gotcha. We kind of gave up a score before that on that previous series, and the offense battled back, and we knew it was all about believing, and we knew they were going to get the ball back with some time on the clock, and we had to get off the field. Like I said, Josh Brinkworth kind of pulled us together, and we were a family. We've been a family since the first day we got here at camp, and I think this really pulled us together, and everybody just believing in each other, believing that we could get it done, and we were able to get it done on the field. It's a great feeling.
Go from 0-2 in the non-conference season to now 3-2 overall, 3-0 in conference. Talk to me about the difference between then, the games against College of Idaho and Dubuque, and how you guys are playing now. What's changed? What adjustments have been made to make it where you are now?
Just executing. The first two games, we were not executing at our level and our expectations. Our coaches kind of pulled us aside and had a serious talk with us, and as players had a serious talk. We kind of had to dig deep and look at ourselves and see what we were going to do. We could either go downhill or go up from there, and we decided to meet the challenge and coming into the conference, got a fresh start, 0-0. And really kind of stepped up and started making some plays and doing our job and doing the little things as our coaches stress all the time, and just executing is what it got down to.